Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. You scroll down to grade 4 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter add and subtract decimals. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is add decimal numbers. So let's just start with the lesson. That is zero point 0.5 plus 0.9. You simply have to add, right? So when you are working on the decimals for addition, decimal addition or subtraction, you need to line up the decimal point, right? So just line up the decimal point, write them down one above the other and add. So when you add, that is 5 and 9, you need to add 9 plus 5 is 14, right? 4 and carry 1. So then that would be 1.4. So their sum is 1.4. Let's just start with the test questions. 4.3 plus 4.4. So which is the correct option? So just add, right? The decimal point is already lined up. You simply have to add. So 4 plus 3 is 7 and 4 plus 4 is 8. That is 8.7. Option number 2 is the correct option. 'So the correct option is 8.7. The next one is you need to add 26.7 and 36.1. So how do we add? Start. The decimal points are already lined up. You simply have to add. So 7 plus 1 is 8. You have 6 plus 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Write 2 over here. Carry 1. So that is 3, 2, 5 and 1, 6. That is 62.8. So the correct option is option number 1. That is 62.8. 62.8 is the correct option. That is option number 1. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? When you add, the correct option is 62.8. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is add 7.4 plus 9.1. So which is the correct option? 7.4 plus 9.1. So which is the correct option? Grade 2 language math, language session. Yes, that is 9.3. Option number 2 is the correct option. She will be live in a while. You can just wait for a while. If still she's not live, you can just wait. Okay, 1 point. That is simply 2.5. You just have to add. Yes, you just have to add. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is, wait, let me just fix this. 9.2 plus 9.8, which is the correct option. - 9.2 plus 9.8, which is the correct option. The correct option is 4019. Option number 2 is the correct option. You can't hear these voices now. Okay, the next one is 9.4 plus 5.8, which is the correct option. That is that is 14 point, sorry, 15.2. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is subtract decimal numbers. Let's just start with the next lesson. So same way you add decimals, exactly the same way you subtract the decimals, right? Like you do the simple numbers, same way you have to subtract the decimals, but you have to line up here with the decimal point, right? So let's just start with the first one. You have to start with 4, take away 3, that is 1. You have 4 take away 4, that is 0. You have 4 take away 2, that is 2. You have 5 take away 2, that is 3. And 8 take away 6 is 2. So that is 232.01. Okay, so let's just start with the test question. One more thing, if you need help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button, right? Tutors are available there to help you. Let's just start with the test questions. So that is 0.93 take away 0.42, which is the correct option. You just have to subtract. So start with the rightmost digit. You have to do 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. 9 minus 4, that is 5. So the correct option is 0.51. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Option 2 is the correct option. That is 0.51. The next one is 8.7 take away 8.1. So which is the correct option? That is 0.6. Option number 1 is the correct option. You simply have to subtract, right? The next one is 7.3 take away 1.2. So which is the correct option? Three minus 2 is 1 and 7 take away 1 is 6. Yes, that is option number 2. 6.1 is the correct option. Why no one is answering? They are very easy questions. You simply subtracting. Okay, 53.46 take away 39.89. So which is the correct option? So let's just start with the rightmost digit. You have to do 6 take away 9, right? From here. You cannot, because you cannot subtract a smaller number out of the greater one. That means you need to borrow 1. So just borrow 1. That makes it 16 here and 3 here. 16 minus 9 is 7. You have 3 minus 8. That means you need to borrow 1 again. You cannot subtract 3 out of 8, right? Here you have 2. Here you have 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. The correct option is 5. Here you have again 2. You need to borrow 1. 12 minus 9 is 3, and you have 3, that is 13.57 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is 13.67. 57, option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is 706.34 take away 419.38. So which is the correct option? Let's just evaluate, right? So you cannot subtract 4 out of 2, 4 out of 8, right? Because 4 is smaller and 8 is greater. That means you need to borrow 1 from here. That makes 2 here and 14 here. So 14 take away 8 is 6. Now you cannot do again subtract the greater number out of the smaller one. You need to borrow 1, 5 here and 12. 12 take away 3 is 9. 5 take away 9 is 3. You have 1 here and 7 minus 4 is 3. That is. So the correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. That is 186.96. Very good. Okay, the next one is that's option 2. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Please do not guess the answers. Use your notebook and pencil to solve and then write the correct option. Okay, subtract 854.44, take away 622.43. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? You simply have to subtract. So option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is that is add and subtract word problems. You can do the word problems on your own. Choose decimals with particular sum or difference. Let's just start with the lesson. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the addition sentence. Which two numbers have the difference 0.1? So that means which two number when subtracted the answer is 0.1. So you are given four of the options or you have, right? So you can select any two, just subtract, take if they make 0.1. So the correct option is 0.9, take away 0.8 equals 0.1. Got it? The correct option is 0.8. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, choose two numbers that from the box to compare to complete the sentence. Dash and dash have a difference of 0.7. So now you are given four of the numbers, right? Just make a pair of the numbers and let's see when they subtract it, they have the answer 0.7. So which is the correct option? That is exactly the correct option is 0.9 and 0.2, right? Let's just see if you subtract them. The answer is 0.7. That is 0.9. Take away 0.2. So 9 minus 2 is 7. That is 0.7. Got it? The correct option is option number 1. Okay. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the addition sentence. Which two numbers when added makes 0.9? Which is the correct option? So which two numbers have the sum 0.9? Yes, that is 0.7 plus 0. Yes, 2 plus 0.7, right? 7 and 2 makes 9. So option number 1 is the correct option. That is 0.2 plus 0.7. The answer is 0.9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the addition syntax. The two missing numbers, their sum equals 1.0. That is 0.6 plus 0.4, right? When you add, that is 1.0. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. That is 0.6 plus 0.4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. So, which two numbers have the difference 0.3? Difference means when you subtract them, the answer is 0.3. So, which is the correct option? So, which two numbers when subtracted makes the difference 0.3, which is the correct option? That is 0.9, take away 0.6. So, the correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is estimate sums and differences of decimals. Okay, so the first one is estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding. So you need to round off the numbers first, right? You need to round them to nearest whole number, right? So let's just look at the numbers. They are 9.9 and 5.5, right? 5.1. You need to round off them first. 9.9. 9.9 is between two tens, 9 and 10, right? And 9 is here, 9.9, almost 10. That means it would be rounded off to 10. And then 5.1 is rounded off to 5. You have to add them. So 10 plus 5 makes 15. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Let's see how do we estimate round off them and then add. Okay. The first one is estimate the sum of by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding. That is 7.83 plus 3.707. Let's just add, but you have to round them off first. 7.83, right? So you can round this 7.83 to 8 because 7.8 it is. 8 is greater than 3. That means you need to round up, right? and 3.7 is rounded off to 4. So do you need to add them? 8 plus 4 is 12. The correct option is 12. No, this isn't blurry. The correct option is 12. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, estimate by the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding. That is 4.77 plus 6.19. So which is the correct option? Yes, you need to. Okay, let me just explain how. 4.77, right? It would be rounded off to 5, right? And then you have 6.19. So 6.19 is rounded off to 6. So the correct option is 11. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is estimate the sums by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding. That is 6.8 plus 3.7. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 6.8 is rounded off to 70 and 3.7 is rounded off to 4. So that is 7 plus 4. The correct option is 11. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is 1.569 plus 6.97. So which is the correct option? Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 9. Okay, the next one is estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding 7.28 plus 9.64, which is the correct option. The correct option is 10 plus 7, 17. Option number 2 is the correct option. No, not 10. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding. That is 9.9 plus 5.1. So, which is the correct option? F- 9.9 is rounded off to 10, right? And you have 10 plus 5. The correct option is 15. Option number 1 is the correct option. I don't know what's wrong with the volume. I will fix it by the end of this session. Don't worry. Okay, 10.84 plus 5.69. So, which is the correct option? That is 17. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then adding. That is 5.401 plus 10.1. So, which is the correct option? That is 5.4 is rounded off to 15 and 10.1 is rounded off to 10. So, the correct option is 15. So, the correct option is 15. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 4 math. The chapter we're working on is add and subtract decimals. And the lessons we have covered today are add decimal numbers, subtract decimal numbers, what problems you have to do on your own, choose decimals with particular sum or difference, estimate sums and differences of decimals, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? No questions? You can please ask questions if you have any, or either you can click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, right? So if you have any questions, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Yes, we are done. Any questions you can please ask. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.